What up, guys? This is Ashton Pete. I want to talk about Akame got killed when it becomes an English dub. Sentai Filmworks is the company who has licensed Akame got killed. And for those of you who don't know, Sentai Filmworks was once ADV, but it kind of went out of business. It went defunct or whatever, and it splintered off into a bunch of little other ones. And Sentai Filmworks is one of the ones that it splintered off to. But Sentai is the bigger sort of one that splintered off into that bunch. Sentai is a subdivision of Section 23 Films. You know what I'm saying? So it's trying to build itself back up, and they have they got a license to a lot of stuff that I've watched before. You know what I'm saying? They got to Engage and Identified, Golden Time, stuff like that. But Akame got killed is kind of the bigger one, the bigger new one anyway that they have a license over. You know what I'm saying? So that's good for them. And then I was thinking like, okay, when this gets dubbed, looking at Sentai's track work, especially because it seems like they have a limited amount of people working for them when it comes to voice talent, I was thinking to myself, okay, who is going to be who when they do the dub of this? And there are 3 people who I know for a fact are going to be in there. 3. I was going to say 4, but I don't know. There are 3 for a fact. 3. One of them is Genevieve Simmons. She has done like 12 fucking voice acting things in like the past year. You know what I'm saying? I'm bullshit. She did a lot of them just last year alone. She was Urabe and fuck, Mysterious Girlfriend X. She was Subaru and Mayo Chiki. So you know what I'm saying? Like she has just been popping up a lot in Sentai dub stuff. You know what I'm saying? So she's probably gonna be one because she seems like she's just there all the time. She's in like every fucking thing. The next one is Caitlin French. I think that's her name. I hope I'm saying that shit right. She did the voice of Mei Tachibana in Say I Love You. She also did the voice of Koreha and Mayo Chiki, and she did the voice of what was the girl? What the fuck was her name? Was her name I? In Sunday Without God, the main character, the girl who was who was the grave digger or whatever. Yeah, she did the voice of her in Sunday Without God. So those 2 females are gonna pop up. You know what I'm saying? And the other female who's gonna be in this dub, for a fact I don't know who she's gonna play, but she's gonna be in it, is Monica Rial. Monica Rial has been like every fucking Sentai dub ever when they were ADV and now at Sentai. So she did the voice of fucking what's the weird chick's name in Watamote? She did her voice. So yeah, like she's gonna be in the shit. Now I don't know who's gonna play who, but those 3 women, I'm just right off the bat, I'm just like, yeah, they're gonna be in it. A 4th one who I was just like, okay, she might be in it, but I don't know, is Brittany Karbowski, because she for the most part has been in like every Sentai dub too. But I'm trying to think of a character that fit her voice, because at first I was thinking Mine, but I don't know. I don't know if Mine. Yeah, maybe she can play Mine. I don't know, but Brittany Karbowski might be in one. She might be in it as a character, I don't know. There are a lot of characters whose voices need to be filled, so she could be in it. Hell, I don't fucking know. The dudes, though. This is when I was starting to get a little bit nervous. I'm like, okay, the dudes. There's not that many of them in Sentai Filmworks, you know what I'm saying? But it's quite a few in Akame got killed. You know what I'm saying? It's only technically 2 main characters in Night Raid. I'm not going to count Susanoo, he's just kind of whatever. But there's still at least a few they have to really, put a voice to. Because think about this. You have Tatsumi, you have LeBuck, you have Run, you have Wave, you have Bowles, you have Bulat, you have Prime Minister Honest, you have Sura, you have Zonk. So it's quite a lot of dudes who have to have voices in the series. I was just kind of like, okay, who can play who? Because there's not a lot of guys in the Sentai Filmworks studios. So we have Blake Shepard, who most famously for me was the voice of Luke Ainsworth in The Sacred Blacksmith, but that was a Funimation dub. But he was Luke Ainsworth in that. He was also the voice of Goto Kusanagi in Campione, and he's the voice of Kinjiro Sakamachi in Mayo Chiki, for those who have seen that series or whatever. Blake Shepard. Then we have, I can't remember that dude's name, but he's the one who did the voice of Takashi in High School of the Dead, and he also did the voice of Kurosawa in Say I Love You. That's another one. I was like, okay, you know. Then we have Clint Blickman, who probably will not be Tatsumi. He probably will not be Tatsumi, but he might be in there. He did the voice of Taichi Nia in what was that shit called? Dusk Maiden of Amnesia. He's always a lot of side characters or whatever. Then we have Greg Ayers, or Ayres, how you say his name. He's in like everything that Sentai has ever done. I honestly don't want his voice in this show at all. He kind of has a high, squeaky pitch sort of voice. I don't want his voice in the show at all, for the most part. You know what I'm saying? At all. Then we have Andrew Love, who has the very, very deep fucking voice, so I don't know who the fuck he could play. Maybe Bowles. Maybe he could play Bowles. And see, even Bulai, I don't know, but I was just thinking, you know, Andrew Love is there. Then we have David Montranga, whose voice I fucking love. You know what I'm saying? He was the voice of Tomoya Okazaki, you know what I'm saying? His voice, I'm just like, that shit would fit perfectly with like a lot of characters, but I just don't know who he would play. I don't know. So let me know what you guys think about it though, man. Like, who do you want to see voice who? Well, not see, but who do you want to hear voice who in the Sentai dubbing of Akame Got Killed? That's very interesting. I don't know. Yeah, but let me know what you guys think about this shit though, man. Who do you want to hear do the voice of, you know, your favorite characters or whatever? Yeah, just let me know. Very Pete. Gone.